Justine Mahoney with Bangor, and I'm here with
Mikkel Hatzel
with Graham Construction in Des Moines. Mikkel, can you tell me a little bit about your role at Graham and then also about what Graham Construction does?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am the Vice President of Finance over at Graham. Graham Construction is a commercial contractor, general contractor, specialized in healthcare, light industrial, private education.
So you got to Graham and fairly shortly after and said, hey, we want to look at it intact, Sage Intact Construction. Was it easier or better for you to say, you know what, we're going to start from scratch rather than let me go ahead and make 300 work, see what we can do to fix it?
So given all of the really unique processes at Graham, it made sense to try to be on the front end of that. I knew we were going to need a lot of support to increase or improve efficiencies, integrate technologies. Once we, demoed and everybody could see what the system could do, it was very exciting. I think I remember saying on the first call, when do we start?
I do remember that.
I know you were very excited.
I remember you being hesitant at first.
I was a little weary about the go at your own pace deployment, just because I was used to the prior deployment process with 300. It ended up being a very positive experience.
It's definitely a part of our, motive to make sure we have 100% happy customers, have as many resources online as possible. And I think you guys have really taken advantage of that.
Really. We did.
But it was great because we got to know you guys really well as a company, understand your processes.
And I would add to that, just brainstorming different solutions to different challenges that we had. We had all of the old processes in place and we didn't know of any better way to do those. And your team was able to come in and say, you should think about this, maybe doing it this way. We have saved days. We have saved days because of a improved process recommended by your team.
I know you guys have a lot of unique reporting needs as well.
We do.
Another area where Sage Intact really shines. Can you tell me more about that? How has that helped you with reporting?
Yeah, so with Sage Intact, you have the ability to report on a bunch of different areas, to get all that information into one report, narrow down just to the information, that department or that person wants. But the other really time-saving piece of this whole thing is the dashboards. Instead of them having to wait for us to send them these reports, we just say, okay, it's loaded to your dashboard.
That's incredible.
We're able to kind of customize and get them what they need.
What else have you guys really liked about Sage Intact Construction?
In our days prior to Sage Intact, all of our invoices to our clients, billings is what Sage Intact calls it, they were all being done in Excel, huge margin of error. So today with Intact, everything's being done in the system. So from month to month, everything rolls over exactly as it's supposed to instead of through an Excel spreadsheet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a major improvement for the entire company.
So if you were to compare it to your 300 hourly implementation, did you like it better, deployment versus hourly?
That's a great question. The hourly approach, we felt a little bit rushed when we were going through that because it was try to make the most of the time that you have allotted for you. And with this new approach, take your time. When I did 300, it was rush, 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 rush. This isn't a system that you want to rush, rush, rush. You want to make sure you get things set up the right way for your company. It's not easy, but it pays off in huge ways in the end.
Good. We never say it's going to be easy, but we're at least trying to make it easier with the process that we have.
Yes.
And we have a lot of customers that, we talk about the pricing of Intact and it's more than they're used to. What would you say to them about the value that Intact brings?
Well, when we were first researching Intact, we had a wide array of, different products and vendors that we were comparing. Sage Intact, it's not the most expensive, it's not the least expensive, it's right in the middle. When I compare it to, the one that was more expensive and the one that was less, it's leaps and bounds, providing way more productivity than what either of those systems would have provided us.
Thanks, Mikkel, for your time. Really appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of Transform.
Thank you.